Welcome to Sergeant War Dog TV.
Let's go to war, baby. Let's go to war, baby. That's what I'm talking about, goddammit. Let's go to war, baby. Let's go to war.
Steve Jeans, definitely. All I know is war. All I know is shoot. All I want is more, but I got some things to do. I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. Got an emblem on my cover. And ask me what I did for ya. I put the trash deep down under. Yeah, I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. Yeah.
Sergeant War Dog TV is outdoors TV with swag. Now let's go to war. Hey, if I haven't told you already, Sergeant War Dog TV has an app. It's now out on both the Apple App Store as well as the Google Play Store. Download it today. Find directions to Camp Doghouse. Hear all of our podcasts. The entire Sergeant's playlist. View pictures and get directions straight to Camp Doghouse, all from the app. Download today, Sergeant War Dog, baby, on the War Dog Trail. Salute. Be sure to follow Sergeant War Dog TV on social media. You can find Sergeant War Dog TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Vimeo, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Catch us online. Subscribe, like, and follow us. Salute. Welcome back to the War Dog Trail. This is the one and only Sergeant War Dog. Back from a few months hiatus and ready to kick it here live with you on episode 29. In this episode, we will discuss war veterans and medical marijuana. Hope you've already liked us, followed, subscribed on any of our social media pages on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Patreon. You name it, we're out there, man. You know, we're rolling with it. Good news finally to come for Sergeant War Dog TV as well as the War Dog Trail. First off, my name, Sergeant War Dog, is now an official trademark. All right. So you see anyone else out there telling you they're Sergeant War Dog or, you know, biting on my name, biting on my style, you smack the hell out of them for me. All right. You let them know what's up. You met the real. You speak to the real. You hear the real. You hear the real Sergeant War Dog. So tell them to piss off. Hey, second, Sergeant War Dog TV is now also an official trademark with the, small letter R and a circle beside it. So we are all official now. My name is official. So you know I'm rocking with integrity now on a federal level, you dig? And the web series, Sergeant War Dog TV as a whole, is now a registered federal trademark. It's been a while, so if you don't know exactly how things roll with us, there are two parts of Sergeant War Dog TV. The first part is the web series itself, Sergeant War Dog TV, where I go out into the outdoors to help me with my PTSD after 3 tours in Iraq as a U.S. Marine rifleman. I was there for the very first day of the war, so being out in the outdoors again as an infantry Marine is a part of my healing and a part of my therapy. Now, the web series involves me hunting, recording guys riding four-wheelers, ATVs, a little bit of mudding, maybe some hog hunting, deer hunting, and just generally a good time in the outdoors. That's what Sergeant War Dog TV is all about. Now, the second half is called Camp Doghouse. Now, Camp Doghouse is located on our land, which is inside the Landowners Association of about 13,000 acres. So we own our camp there, and we've named it Camp Doghouse. And there I will have housing, hopefully with RVs and with man-made portable shelters, and with man-made camp shelters that we will provide at the camp. We're looking to help bring some disabled and homeless war veterans off the streets, if possible, to give them this time an outdoor setting, as opposed to being in the inner cities and in the homeless programs that take place in the inner cities. We provide somewhat of a different atmosphere by being out in the outdoors and trying to help the veterans get back on their feet with substance abuse problems or addiction problems. We're trying to help combat their issues with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, with suicide prevention, with homelessness, and with traumatic brain injury. All right, these are the goals and the focuses when we're dealing with Camp Doghouse and when we're conducting our missions for that side, the nonprofit side of Sergeant War Dog TV. Now, both Sergeant War Dog TV and Camp Doghouse are nonprofits. They will soon be 501c3 approved, and we will be funding both with grants and donations, besides my own personal contributions, which have got the show thus far. I've gotten both the app, the web series, and the podcast, as well as Camp Doghouse, running from the ground up. It's been me doing the grunt work, trying to make it happen, man, straight up. All right. Today's episode 29, we'd like to discuss medical marijuana and its effective and positive uses for war veterans. Now, personally, I've been using medical marijuana since 2011, and we just entered 2021, so I have 10 years now of experience in telling you what medical marijuana does for a U.S. Marine rifleman and infantryman after 3 tours on the front lines of the Iraq War during the first 3 years, 2003, 2004, and 2005. Now, at one time, I was taking up to 15 to 17 pills a night from the VA and my private providers for mental health as well as physical health issues. You hear me? That's 17 pills a night, man. You know what that's like to continually have to keep, knocking down med after med after med with water, and then sometimes the pills being backed up in your throat, so you need to find food or something to help wash it down. Now, as much as I know those help keep me stable and that they help keeping my world go around, I cannot overlook the amazing fact of the true effectiveness of medical marijuana on my life. Now, I am a big proponent of not saying, you just got high, that type of thing. Because for one, I don't believe in abusing even my own prescribed medications for just, for those reasons, to self-medicate or to get high. I consider all forms of getting high to be medication, and therefore I like to say I'm not high, but I am actually medicated. I'm actually what puts me in a stable, peaceful, less paranoid, less aggressive state. That's what medical marijuana does for me. So instead of it being, the type of war veteran that's always wired up, always has short temper, always has anger and violence problems, when I have been on, or thousands, millions of other war veterans have been on medical marijuana, specifically medical marijuana and not other substances, medical marijuana has thousands of uses for assisting symptoms that PTSD war veterans suffer from. So issues like, now I recently applied for my medical marijuana license here in Florida, which would mean I have a medical marijuana card, a concealed weapons permit, and a hunting license here, all in Florida. I am beyond ecstatic that Florida came to its senses and the voters approved the use of medical marijuana several years ago. It wasn't until a good buddy of mine, my brother-in-law, hit me one day and asked me, why I wasn't using it or why I hadn't used it, till it hit me that, I wasn't being urine tested anymore. So I might as well try to live my life and enjoy it, man. I might as well try to see if that form of therapy might help. And it did. For the first time in years, I was able to start to sleep complete full nights, not waking up in cold sweats, not waking up punching walls, waking up speaking Arabic or cursing in Arabic. I was able to sleep knocked out, lights out, completely passed out, and that was better than Ambien or Trazodone or any of the other meds that the VA or my private doctors had tried in the past. The second biggest issue I want to say is social anxiety. All right? Medical marijuana helps with paranoia, with the hypervigilance, always being on alert that we have. And additionally, I sum those up into the group of social anxiety. Because once you go out and leave your house after using medical marijuana, you face the world in an entirely different way. I mean, you will always be a combat veteran. You will always have your skill set ready on you at the drop of a dime. But for once in your life, with medical marijuana, you can drop those guards a little bit. It actually allows your senses and nerves and whatnot to calm down so that you can, it allows your symptoms and nerves to calm down so that you can indeed enjoy its uses. All right. Now, I didn't use medical marijuana. I didn't use marijuana, period, before I joined the military. Up in high school, I didn't really use it any of my life until about several years after leaving active duty service in the Marine Corps, that or after being recalled as well, after finally being placed on my mental disabilities and compensated for them by the government, that I began to dabble in marijuana, man. Yeah, whether it's smoking it, vaping it, bonging it, edibles, tinctures, shatter, dab, every form of medical marijuana that is out and available. I haven't say I've tried them all, but I do plan on trying it some form, sometime, with my medical marijuana card now. With that being official here in Florida, I'd like to know what their topical creams are like, what some of their drinks and edibles are like, just everything that the plant does for the body. I would like to utilize more in my own regimen, as opposed to, the numerous pills that I take every night. Now, I'm not trying to say I would ever have a complete substitution, like completely drop all of my meds and switch over to medical marijuana, because that wouldn't lead to me being stable, and that would not be wise. And as you learn going through your life and your ups and downs and dealing with PTSD, you learn what your triggers and your stressors are. And for me, I know that involves utilizing some of the mental health meds that were prescribed to me, because they are, the antipsychotics, the anticonvulsants to help me with the shaking and whatnot. Or always worried the paranoia of worried about snipers, worried about if cars are going to blow up, worrying about if the guy behind me in line is going to try to shank me or stab me in the back. Since now I'm not wearing a vest, I don't really have anyone watching my six. And since I'm in the shopping line, I can't be posted against the wall and watching everyone else and their movements, their avenues of approach towards me or towards anyone else or anything that might happen. 1,000,001 things go through your mind as a war veteran about what could potentially happen in any given situation in your life, wherever you are. And that's good. It's good in many ways, because this means you're very aware and mindful of your environment, and you're also very self-conscious, which is a plus. But at times, because of the level of stress and those skills that you had to use constantly, year in and year out, during the wars and whichever war or conflict you happen to have served in my opinion, it's medical marijuana that can truly change your life and change your behavior, change your attitudes and aggressiveness. It can pick you up when you're down and you're going through the doles of PTSD and depression, as I have, diagnosed with major depressive disorder, with psychosis. Not proud of any of these things, man, but hey, I wouldn't still be here as Sergeant War Dog with you after I've fallen and, fallen again, if I wasn't able to open up and tell you these things as part of who I am and how I came to be and how this all came to be, that I'm presenting to you through this web series and podcast. For now, we're going to take our first break. I'm going to take you into the Sergeant's playlist. Salute. This is Blush with her song, Sauce in My Blood.
Wait. Yeah. Ay. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. Get this understood. I know you hate. Hope I ain't good. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. Sauce making. Sauce making. Sauce. I'ma be good. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. Pot in my drip. I got that juice. And where you at? In your ear like kazoo. My shit be playing. Get up and get it. Ain't no excuse. Thank him for the tools. I'm killing these hoses per you. Can't help but to win it. Unanimous on the decision. Focus and fuck how they feelin'. Lil' vodka like Henny. How you want me, you committed. Say he don't get it, he fits. These niggas comedians. I just be nine and gritty. Plotting how I'm finna spin it. Say bougie as shit. This the same phone, who is this? New hair, so I'm a new bitch. Yeah. Sauce. Don't get about him. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. Get this understood. I know you hate. Hope I ain't good. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. Sauce making. Sauce making. Sauce. I'ma be good. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. My name ain't noise. Projects me doors. Diamonds is porn. Gucci mentoring me. You can't say no to me. I'm dressed in all white like an orderly. Girl ain't no whore in me. Only if the sex be boring me. I'm on a roll like cassette. Bet on myself in the head. got that sauce in my blood. Hey, hey, hey. Penthouse rental, some exclusive. Oh, shit. Say. What you tryna get into? Yeah. Sauce. Don't get about it. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. Get this understood. I know you hate. Hope I ain't good. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. Sauce making. Sauce making. Sauce.
Yeah.
I'ma be good.
B.
That's sauce in my blood.
A.
That's sauce in my blood.
Nigga.
Sauce in my blood.
Sauce.
Bitch, I'm a boss on the plug.
Boss.
I get it off with the drugs.
Work.
I got it out of the mud. Bitch, I'm saucy, double cross me. I got the sticks like we was playing hockey. You need the people with the walkie-talkies. I'm first to death, I'm a walking coffin shot. Glizzy with it, I'm so fucking awesome. Bitch, I'm hella dripping like a faucet. Shit, I'm flossing. I can't get your bitch up on me in the Audi. She get naughty, let her draw me. Now her nigga salty, now he woofing talking. Little scrappy nigga, you don't want problem.
You don't want problem.
Ball on him like hard.
Ball like
My
hard.
bitch bad like lawn. I'm with a Betty, I want a belly. I put it on and now she call me daddy. She with a boss, she with a heavy. I don't fuck with them if them niggas petty.
Nah.
VVS is in my whip, a Lexus. Ain't no question, yes, my bitch is sexy. She get nasty in the intersection. Boss shit, boss is in your presence.
That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood. Get this understood. I know you hate. Hope I ain't good. Get this understood. That's sauce in my blood. Sauce making. Sauce making. Sauce. I'ma be good. That's sauce in my blood. That's sauce in my blood.
Tomato.
All right, that was Blush and her song Sauce in My Blood. That song is a part of the Sergeant's playlist, and for those of you who don't know, the Sergeant's playlist is nothing more than my personal selection of certain unknown artists with music that I happen to vibe to that I feel falls right along with Sergeant War Dog TV, with this War Dog Trail podcast, with the theme of Camp Doghouse, everything. I won't choose the music to place on the playlist unless I feel it, unless I can rock with it. And that was one of them. That was Sauce in My Blood from Blush. You can find Blush on Instagram at BLVSH. Again, that is Sauce in My Blood by the artist Blush. All right, continuing on with episode 29. The topic here is medical marijuana, but I do know, we obviously know for a fact that many war veterans resort to some form of self-medicating to deal with their PTSD, to deal with trying to figure out what's wrong with them, why they're so different, why they aren't in control or on point and locked on and squared away as they used to be, or while you're dealing with civilian life and civilian uncertainties and bitching for civilians, your misunderstanding of civilians, the misunderstanding that civilians have of you, man, all of that. I'm getting into all of that. That is why we all, in some form or another, and I won't say all, I'm sorry, that is why many have resorted to some form of self-medicating to help deal with the pains and the issues that are deep within from what we've been through, from what we've done, what we've seen, what we've been a part of. Now, for me, medical marijuana is specifically what helps me. Now, before medical marijuana, I was nothing more than a very typical chain smoker since the war started. I hadn't smoked. I'd never smoked cigarettes or weed or anything like that before the Marines, during high school, before, never. But after we reached Baghdad when I was 19 during my first tour in Iraq, by the time we got to Baghdad, I did start to smoke a cigarette. I'll never forget, I heard about maybe one too many Marines being killed by drive-bys up there once we reached Baghdad. So, that was my way of dealing with it, dealing with, coping with the situation, coping with surroundings, environment, the threats that were on my life at all times, and continuing to get the Marine job done. All right. And so after successfully doing that job for many years and being awarded and paid for it, now the after effects of living that lifestyle leave me to where I am highly unstable without certain chemicals in my body and in my mind to help either with physical injuries or especially to help with mental injuries and mental health conditions that I have personally. So I know for a fact, even without me saying this, that for those of you who don't know already, for those that already partake, or those who are thinking of beginning to use medical marijuana to help with their symptoms, I will tell you that I am definitely an advocate of medical marijuana and its productive uses for war veterans across this country, of all ages, of all eras, of all wars. Get back to just even the benefit of how it helps you with, how medical marijuana helps you with social situations. All right, many times before, as I was mentioning, I personally might not leave the house much or speak to anyone, or speak to many civilians. That's just the way I am. I only like to get down with war veterans. I can only understand the thoughts, the speech, the ideology of other war veterans. Remember, I've been doing this since I was 18, so I grew up in war. I grew up in the Marines. I grew up while the country was at war, and I went and fought in that war 3 different years, 3 separate occasions, 3 separate birthdays. So, war is all I've known, truly. War is all I have known from a violent standpoint, from a mental standpoint, from an international standpoint, and obviously through my own opportunities to travel and see the world at the ages of 18 to 22. And carried on at the age 25 until I was finally awarded disability by Social Security Administration for paranoid schizophrenia and anxiety disorder, as well as by the VA for 100% permanent and total PTSD, migraines, tinnitus, hearing loss, and a left knee condition. So, in terms of being able to help or relate to war veterans or disabled Americans or disabled individuals, period, I am here with you as not only a patient and an advocate, but as a continual fighter, just like you are, to try to deal with the ups and downs of what's happened in life and how you choose to cope with your days. Now, on an average day, I usually don't leave my house much, if at all. Sometimes it's really hard for me to face the world or face all the unknown threats that are in it. Having to face not knowing whether cars are going to blow up in my face, the thoughts of snipers in every 2-story building or skyscraper I see, wondering whether or not the threats that people give to me verbally are serious and going to be acted upon, because I have a bad habit of not reacting well to people's threats about what they're going to do to me. Matter of fact, I start to think of the pain that my buddies went through when they were being killed and murdered, so I don't take well to threats or to being told what someone's going to do to me. Matter of fact, I don't even entertain the thoughts of what someone else might do to me, because I don't believe in thinking that way. I believe in thinking of taking out the motherfucking enemy And that's it. No giving thought to what he could, should, would do to you. Or let that shit ride. You leave that where it may and handle your business as a war veteran. And we have, and I did, and now we're here to pick up the pieces and try to continue life, right? Try to continue our days one day at a time. But I really want to let it be known in this episode, man, that if I haven't said so before, medical marijuana is and has been one of the greatest natural resources for those suffering with PTSD, war-related especially, military-related PTSD especially, but for everyone, for anyone. There's certain qualities that it has that it allows you to succeed and to survive with that can't be found anywhere else. Personally, I try not to stake my sanity on it, but the truth of the matter is that I am two different people without it in my life. Well, without it, I'm, like I said, I'm locked down in the house. I'm just living in my own mind. I'm paranoid of things. I'm still thinking about the war. It has no bearing on the ringing in my ears because those have never stopped for the past 10 years, thanks to being a grunt, being an infantry marine, and all the explosions and gunshots that were around my ears and eardrums, and the damage they took. I want to even say marijuana is a big reason why I had to take this hiatus away from the podcast. I wasn't or haven't or couldn't use for a while, so really put me in a dark place for months on end, and that's usually what happens to me. I go to a dark place and want to just stay there and revel in it and roll in it and let the entire castle burn if I feel it should or it must, if I can't carry on or proceed or find some kind of way, find some willing in my life to keep going. And that's what I do personally. It's just, how I deal with my demons of the war. I turn to my medical marijuana, like I'm saying, man. Some veterans will disagree with this. Obviously, I know. But major shout outs right now to the dysfunctional veterans and my DV radio family. All right, I'm pretty sure everyone there is an advocate for medical marijuana, as well as major shout outs to the DV Farm, which is a homeless shelter ran by the dysfunctional veterans, and it's located up in New Hampshire. Major shout outs to everyone on the DVR family and their open-mindedness towards what we've done, how we've served, and how we all continue to cope with our lives and our conditions in order to maintain sanity, man. And that's nothing to be ashamed of, ever. So now here, end of the year 2021, I can now for the first time speak to you with my medical marijuana card here in Florida, telling you that yes, I too am a patient and extreme advocate for medical marijuana. All right, when I come back, we're going to talk about veterans courts, veterans treatment courts, veterans court programs, and why I'm also a big fan of those. Salute. Let's head back into the Sergeant's playlist, baby. Let's get it. This next song is Caleb Daniels with Out of My Mind.
You think that I don't know what you doing. Why you always telling me lies, yeah. You say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah. You think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. You say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah. I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I guess I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, it's funny because you think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I guess I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, it's funny because you say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I'm going out. Yeah, I'm out of my mind. Yeah, you say you really love me, but I call it a lie. I really doubt it. Don't you try to play me, cause I will never allow it. I think she want me because she wanna be my accountant, yeah. You always say that I changed up, you drop now. I'm just trying to get changed up, no clock outs. I ain't taking no pay cuts, no not now. Stay clutch, if they don't pay us, they blocked out. I didn't believe when you asked how much I was making. That's when I knew why you asking about my payments. Everything you banking on it, you had to go make the statement. Now I know what you intended, and that ain't something I play with now. You think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. You say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah. You think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. You say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah. I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I guess I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, it's funny because you think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I guess I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, it's funny because you say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I'm going out. And I ain't messing with no gold diggers, even though I'm broke. I know they don't really know better, no. And I knew what she was doing, she's like, oh no. If she thinks I'm falling for it, then I won't go. She don't even wanna talk about the music, she only wanna talk about the money I've been using. But the money ain't there, so I don't know if what she's doing's really making any sense. All I know is that she's losing, yeah, what's it feel like? I've never taken a loss, yeah, I'm about to make some money, but you'll never be involved. You blame it on me and you say that it's all my fault, but I knew what you were doing, yeah, I knew it all along now. You think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. You say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah. You think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. You say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah. I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I guess I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, it's funny because you think that I don't know what you doing, why you always telling me lies, yeah. I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I guess I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, it's funny because you say that it's not what it looks like, and I've been going out of my mind, yeah, I'm going out.
All right, that was Caleb Daniels and his song "Out of My Mind." You can find Caleb on Instagram at I am Caleb Daniels. Now, continuing on with episode 29, we've already gone into the medical marijuana stances and position that I have on it. I want to talk to you about veterans courts around the country for those jurisdictions that do have them. Veterans courts do take into account all of the difficulties that a veteran can have in their lives, and with suffering from mental disorders and from having trouble with the law. Now, I'm a big advocate as well as a participant in a veterans treatment program, court program. And I would like to say I do very much appreciate these courts and the fact that someone behind them, someone in their legislation, some legislator there in their area took the time to pay attention to the fact that veterans do live under different circumstances. Veterans do or veterans are likely to run into problems with homelessness, with legal troubles, with arrests, with substance abuse. These courts not in any way take away from the fact that you have done wrong in some form or fashion and committed some crime, but they do offer treatment and leniency that is better than you would get when facing the regular courts and the consequences that could come from a regular court proceeding. So if you are out in the world and for whatever reason you do find yourself in a situation where you are facing legal trouble, try to find out if there's a veterans court or veterans court program associated with your county or whatever your local jurisdiction is, so that you can find out if you can also be accepted into that program. Because believe me, rather than facing jail time or many fines, restitution, all that type of stuff, you would much rather go through the strict but helpful programs that a veterans treatment program offers, because it does give you a new perspective on how to handle whatever your issues are, whether it's anger, whether it's violence, whether it's inter-relationship violence, domestic violence, whether it's being verbally abusive, being emotionally abusive, trying to be a better parent. All of these classes and more are offered at veterans treatment or veterans court programs. So I am a major proponent of these programs, and I wish each and every veteran in the country that happen to have any sort of legal troubles would have the opportunity to have a program like this in their area. Because as I said, it's a big thing to know that you finally have some civilians on your side who have taken the time and created legislation that allows veterans to be acknowledged for the different lives that they have lived for our country and their sacrifices, and how in dealing with those and dealing with their daily lives, we are, as we already know, prone to suicide, homelessness, or legal problems and substance abuse. So, in a roundabout way of what I was saying earlier with medical marijuana is one of the many solutions that can help lessen the possibility of any war veterans out there running into additional issues or additional problems or concerns with themselves or with civilians. It can at times prevent you from killing someone, as it has for me. It can at times help you to sleep when you haven't slept for days or weeks on end, as it did for me. And veterans court programs can truly allow you to deal with whatever your legal problems are, possibly have those problems erased or from your record, or possibly even expunged, and come with usually a lot less in terms of consequences towards your criminal record or towards your driving history or whatever the case may be. This has been episode 29. It's your boy Sergeant War Dog, the one and only official. I hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to download our app on Google or the Apple App Store. Be sure to follow us on social media and continue to follow us here on the War Dog Trail podcast. Keep your head up above the bullshit. Try to learn the frequency of the civilian world. I'm not saying to change you or change who you are, but try to figure out what freak they're operating on so that you can communicate and survive. All right. Salute, baby.